Hi guys, I just pulled my back. My accident actually, I pretty much happened consecutively because I ran outside and I was doing a lot of very fast movements in the middle of my run. I usually do series of kicks, and it tends to sometimes if I sleep incorrectly, I tend to sleep on my side, right? So. To cover it quickly, what happens is that when I do so, when I don't put a pillow in between my knees, then my spine gets a bit de-aligned, and sometimes, I want to be beside my girlfriend and hug and cuddle, and yeah, I tend to forget about my spine, especially if I'm doing a lot of exercise. Then my muscles tend to be a bit strained, or uh, uh, get a little bit too worked, and I do have to make sure that I don't let certain bad positions. I do tend to sit also a lot when I'm working because I'm sketching and I'm making all these wonderful designs for people. So yeah, now I was doing like a series of like double kicks on my last run yesterday, and I pulled a muscle in my back. Went at like 7 a.m. I couldn't sleep, so I was like, I'm gonna go for a run. But my back was pretty tense, and I thought, yeah, that's gonna release a bit of the tension. But yeah, I got a bit too comfortable, I guess, and it is also a thing, right? Staying humble, so I don't have to do strenuous exercises that may risk future pains. So I did. It was in my middle back. I was doing a series of double kicks, and then so it's like a one snap kick, and then the other one is more extended towards the front, and then I guess I was curving my back like this as I was doing like one, and then the other was just like this, and then and this is a thing when I found when I like whenever you do a kick, they some of my professors and teachers basically they were saying you do have to keep your back straight. It's always about having a good core. So even for side kicks, it is good to not just go too sideways like this. Lots of different things like that. So today I'll be demonstrating also how it is that we can release a lot of the tension. So what I did yesterday, sorry about the light, is make sure that I've had a bath with a lot of magnesium. I do get some sea salt from Israel. It is I don't know, they say there's a lot of benefits to it, so I do believe in all that crap actually. Sometimes it makes me feel good, that something natural is there. Also some relaxing oils. There is rosemary. You could have a lavender is very relaxing, helps you sleep. Usually I put tea tree oil. It's a way that cleans a little bit the water, keep it nice and fresh. Eucalyptus will clear out your nostrils. But the basalt, magnesium sulfate, will definitely help a lot. So one of the thing is just sitting there for a good 20 minutes. I like to feel these crusty salts just as I lie down on my back. It's pretty much like sets it so that it goes directly into my pores, into these muscles. So this morning was a bit less stiff. Yesterday was so painful. And then I've been also lying down on my roller, which is right here. Simple roller. You can get it at different fitness places, and usually they import it from China. Hopefully it doesn't pollute too much the world. If there is other ones that you know about, please leave in the description below. Also like and subscribe as always. And so there is a way my massage therapist told me about. You can lie down with your spine straight aligned with the roller, and then that way what it does is that it stretches the muscle like on both ways like this. So I'd be lying down straight on as such. You see the alignment? Okay, and then I'd be lying down, and then it'll open basically my back. And then there is basically another way where it is just to roll back and forth, right? So I would have the roller this way now, right? And then I would basically just lie on it. So one of the thing also, use your abs. You want to fortify a lot of your muscles. So as I roll, I also take care of the upper back and lower back. It is very important. I found that if I hold my neck, I don't fully relax my muscles in the back. So one of the things is that it is better if you get a tissue or something, and then you just slide with your head down. It also puts more weight and just relaxes everything, right? Oh, I'm gonna get a bit right here. So this is a good way. Also, if you know exactly where the pain is, just lie directly on it, and then just sit right there, and then keep breathing. It is also very important to breathe, right? So just roll a bit back and forth, just to really like let it circulate, push a bit of it. What happens is that it kind of feels like a very big knot, right? Because it just stretches too fast, and then what happens is that it tenses up. Also, when I'm sitting, I tend to stretch. So I found if there's a way to pry up your legs, and then you're sitting at a desk, then you can literally stretch and go forward like this, and then you will feel the stretch in your back very slowly. And then as soon as I'm sitting, sit upright and then flex my abs. Keep breathing, obviously. It is very important. I also found that a lot of the back muscles are connected with the hip flexors. So if there's a way to stretch openly, there's lots of ways. You can pull back your legs backwards. This will also open your hip flexors, which is mostly at the front abdominal part. And this will help a lot to reactivate these front muscles. So if there's something basically happening in the back, then you want to concentrate on the front and then heal the back in the meanwhile, right? So this is one way. There is also another thing that I've learned pretty recently. When you use the roller, the bigger the roller, the better. So you don't really have to worry about it. Oh, it slipped away. Oh, things like that, right? So what you can do is you take your arm, and then you just, as you go like this, then you will open your back, this part of the back right there, behind that shoulder. Behind that shoulder blade, there is muscles that are hard to reach if you just stand straight like this. So by doing this, you actually open the back for these muscles to be massaged by themselves. I do get a massage therapist once a month. It does help greatly. Sorry about the light again. For these muscles to be, relaxed. Basalt is just a key factor, to anyone working in an office 9 to 5, or has to design, an artist, someone working on a computer, things like this. Okay, there is also different things that you can do for your forearms. That'll be in another video. Other than that, if you do any workouts, I would also use small weights, okay? It is something that Jackie Chan does for his training. It's a way to activate all of your different muscles, but not really strain them too fast, too hard. Unless if you're into bodybuilding, then it's a whole different story. These are already quite a few things. I found eating a lot of magnesium can help. Also, nuts have a lot of nutrients in them. I am vegetarian, going towards veganism a bit more. So I do have to work with different amino acids instead of just thinking about having full protein that are just convenient in meat. And I do have to look for lean proteins, which I already have in the vegetarian diet very easily. So I don't really have to worry about that. Also for the back, I found keeping your head on your shoulders. When we work at a desk, we tend to go like this. If you do it, it is good, especially if you stretch. So whenever I have a chance, I do stretch forward, and then I try to go towards my feet. When you do this, you will definitely have feel the stretch in the back, and this is good. To lean forward is good if you do it for a short period of time. You breathe into it, and then you will definitely get some results. And then one thing is to not do it for too long. Obviously, you know, if you're working at a desk and you're always like this, then it's going to pull tension and it's going to strain your muscles in the back. So be aware to, you know, you can do exercises. Be aware to keep your back basically straight, but also sometimes, you know, just push a little bit, just push. And this is also a yoga move. You know, it's the downward dog and upward dog, like a cat. You know, like cats go and roll their back like round, like whoo, right? So this is a thing that will be very beneficial if you do that back and forth. The best time to do it is after a warm bath, especially with magnesium sulfate. You can't go wrong. And then go really slowly. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. You don't want to go a bit too fast, too hard. You know, especially if your muscles are strained. Same with ligaments and tendons. You want to go as slow as you can. Okay. I'm not a professional in any of these things. It is always better to ask a professional if anything, but these are just little tips that do help me in my life that I've learned from professionals here and there, and I use now to heal myself. Um, Also, if you do work in an office and your back is strained from working on a computer and you have to look down, you feel, you can bring your computer a little bit more forward and then keep your head back. That can be also a thing. But there is also these chairs that are very good. They're called kneeling chairs. So basically what happens is that because you kneel this way, you see how my leg is? So this is the position that you'd have.